Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to TBR's Data Center Business Quarterly Research Highlights and Outlook webcast outlining the recent results of the Data Center Benchmark. I'm Allison Crawford, and I will be your host for today's session. In the next 45 minutes, Senior Analyst Christian Perry will delve into the trends driving the results featured in the 4Q12 Data Center Benchmark to which you subscribed, followed by Q&A of these trends and how they will affect you. Before Christian gets started, there's a few housekeeping items I'd like to cover with you. First, we're recording today's session and posting it on our YouTube site, TBRI channel. We encourage you to visit our channel to watch this presentation or any of the others that we've posted. Second, we'd like to hear your opinions and thoughts on the materials we're presenting. Please send us any questions or comments to the Q&A or chat function. Christian will address them at the end of the presentation. Or if you'd like to set up a client inquiry for more detailed discussion, please reach out directly to Christian at the end of the webinar to set up that discussion. Third, we'll send the slides to everyone registered for today's webcast within 24 hours of the conclusion of the webinar. You can also find these slides as well as other thought leadership pieces, webinar decks, and commentaries on SlideShare at www.slideshare.net/TBR_market_insight. And we'll be sharing all the social media links with you at the end of the presentation. So if you haven't caught them yet, don't worry, you'll get those at the end. Fourth thing, we are actually going to be doing a live poll to get your opinion on some new research that we're going to be considering in the next couple of weeks. So please stick with us with that. We're testing out some new technology, so just bear with us. With that, let me introduce Christian Perry, Senior Analyst on the computing team here at TBR. Christian is the lead analyst on our data center research and has covered the market for more than 20 years for baseline processor, smart computing, and PC today. His insight into the operations and competitive strategies of data vendors help our clients improve their strategic go-to-market plans and performance. He's going to be joined by Krista McComber, who is our data guru here on the computing team, to answer any questions you have at the end of the webinar. So with that, let me hand this over to Christian.
Thanks so much, Allison. And thank you, everyone, for joining today's webinar. In today's presentation, we'll take a look at today's data center landscape, including go-to-market changes and the evolution of the CIO role. We'll also look at how factors of high performance and low power are impacting the server market, and how analytics and network virtualization are impacting the storage and networking markets. There's a large focus today that impacts the business bottom line, and the impact is on the various workloads present in today's data centers. So, for example, IT is looking very closely at how things such as cloud, virtualization, ERP, and other workloads can serve as competitive differentiators. So although today's servers can handle a wide range of workloads, customers are now far more adept at tying data center workloads to business requirements. As such, customers increasingly seek server products developed for discrete workloads or a certain set of workloads. So modern x86 proprietary, that is Unix and RISC servers, can handle a wide range of workloads, as we all know. But customers really need to know that they're buying the products that they are buying will solve their business pains. And we see a shift in go-to-market strategies among vendors in which these vendors are abandoning the focus on speeds and feeds and focusing more on the ability of the servers to accommodate business needs such as reduced costs and complexity and increased efficiency. So this shift essentially enables vendors to effectively sell to customers to face increasingly tight budgets and must make more informed, justifiable purchase decisions. So it's essentially the same piece of hardware, but it's just marketed differently. It may have some different software, different services tied to it, but again, it's the same hardware that can handle these different workloads. So that's the shift that we're seeing. That's a shift that we expect to continue heading into the foreseeable future to resonate with those business requirements of customers. So we talk a lot about the changing technologies and trends in the data center. We talk about microservers, about flash, about SDN, But there are also changes happening within the structure of enterprises themselves. And though it isn't technology that's changing, these changes have an impact on how hardware vendors sell their technology. So in the traditional enterprise model, the CIO deals directly with the data center and to a far lesser extent the other lines of business. But as we have seen, that model is now beginning to flatten, such that the CIO communicates on a regular basis with the various lines of business in the company to understand those business requirements and business pains. So then it's up to the CIO to solve those pains with technology. And for hardware vendors, this means going to market with products that meet those business requirements, solve those business pains, rather than simply deliver speeds and feeds. Of course, the speeds and feeds will also help to meet business requirements, solve business pains, but it's tougher to tie those types of factors to the bottom line. So the actual technology behind those products might not have changed, but the messaging in front of them has, or it should have, to ensure sales. So today more than ever, data center customers are very conscious of how their hardware will help them improve the business bottom line, as we discussed. So as a result, we see that data center hardware vendors are increasingly listening to these business requirements and tuning their go-to-market efforts to mirror those needs. So a primary method that we see deployed by top vendors is that direct correlation to workloads and market messaging, which in turn help customers make decisions when they view their data center as a collection of workloads that drive business results. So we're seeing the shift play out across the portfolios of a number of major vendors. For example, IBM, we see doing this with System X EX5 line, which targets specific requirements such as database, ERP, analytics, latency apps, and so on. So what IBM is doing is correlating these workloads and its marketing efforts to business needs, such as reducing operating costs through virtualization.
Chris, apparently I've gotten several comments. We have a bad audio connection right now. So folks, thanks for letting me know. I think the best option, really quick, I know folks are listening in on the broadcast as well as those folks are dialed in. We're going to hang up and dial back into the webcast. So if you get rid of the telecom portion, just please dial back in. We want to make sure that you can hear the conversation. Just bear with us, and we'll dial right back in. Thanks. Hi, folks. This is Allison and Team at TBR. I just want to do a quick sound check. Is this any better? Can you please send me a quick note, either through chat or Q&A, to let us know if you can hear us? Apparently we're having some success on this phone. We're going into another conference room. Give us 2 minutes. We'll be right back on the line. Still in the chat function. I really apologize for this. Just bear with us. Hold on. All right, can you guys hear us now? All right, how many people now? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hold on. Is it even better if you choose the hand rather than the speaker? Okay.